friends and neighbors. This is Chuck out at Sheraton Park Farms. Welcome back to the farm. So we just got back from the farmers market, last one of the year. Had a pretty good day today. We had kind of set a target for the day. Didn't quite make it, but we got 75% of it, so we're pretty happy with that. But thought it'd be a good opportunity to bring you along. Let's take a look at the turkeys today. We're still working on these Thanksgiving turkeys. We've got about three weeks to go on them before we're processing. And let's check in on the piglets. We've lost a few. We might have had some born last night, I'm not sure. So hang out with us for a little bit. Let's go do some chores, check on some pigs, and look at some turkeys, and just see what's going on the farm. Here comes Blister. Shows up when the work's done.
Yeah.
So these Thanksgiving turkeys, we started these a couple weeks later than what we normally do, so they're going to be a little bit smaller because we're going to process them here in about 3 weeks. Thanksgiving is 3 weeks away. Well, about 3.5 weeks, almost 4. But anyway, wild turkey over there in the field. So we've got these guys. We just got some long feeders out. We put the feed out in those, and they just come out here and get what they want. We make sure that they've got plenty of feed because these are, we're feeding them out for Thanksgiving. Got a couple of drinkers inside the Soskovich style chicken tractors, and these guys were going through so much water. We ended up putting a couple of these 5-gallon drinkers out here for them, these field drinkers, and so that makes sure, that way we make sure they got plenty of water. But anyway, these birds are doing good. Joint venture with 7 Stands Farm. I think we've got just a few of these birds left. We about got them all sold, so that's typically the way it goes. They just kind of piddle along. Closer you get to Thanksgiving, then they go pretty quick, and then usually that week of Thanksgiving, those of you that are growing Thanksgiving turkeys, y'all know that week right before Thanksgiving, people start panicking and making calls, looking for birds and that kind of thing. So if you're growing Thanksgiving turkeys, be sure you're getting the word out, getting them sold. I recommend taking a deposit on them. Folks get a little bit of skin in the game. That way they're going to stick with you and buy a bird, not say, yeah, I want one, then come up and kind of fall off the radar. But Thanksgiving turkeys, I believe we'll do more next year. Me and Jamie talked the other night, may do 100. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, we're hungry. All 12 are here.
Hello, babies. Hello, babies.
So, those of you that have been with us for a while, these are some of the piglets that were born back in the spring that we done the farrowing series on. And I got 2 in here that are feeder pigs. We're raising them out to process. And then everybody else in here is girls. So this is going to be another breeder group. And there's 10 girls in here with plans on putting a boar in with these pigs sometime probably between Thanksgiving and Christmas, so that we're going to be farrowing in the little bit warmer months of the spring. So yeah, this group is doing really good. They've been on this paddock here for a couple weeks. Time for them to move off. They're really starting to wear it out under the trees, along the fence lines, and then we've got a little spring branch coming down to the side over there, and they've worked that over pretty good. So, but yeah, these guys are, look at them, they're looking great. Look at the hams on them girls. Daggone. This is going to be a good bunch of breeder pigs. These girls should give us a lot of good babies. Come on, babies. Everybody come on. So just today, there's a marked difference in this pasture here that these pigs have been on. They have really stirred this up and fluffed this up and torn this up today. So it's kind of amazing. I was leading them away there so Sandra could feed. Kind of amazing what they've done. But real quick review. This is a group of females that we had put our Hampshire boar Hamlet in with back the same time that we put the boars in with the girls that just farrowed, and none of these have come up pregnant. So about a week and a half ago, we added Mr. Tank and Mr. P Pocket to the group, and we have seen these boys actively servicing some of these girls. Tank right there, we picked him out when he was just a young boarling. He just had a real nice look to him, long, very muscular early on, and just looked like a really nice boar. So we're looking forward to seeing what he can do. But that's him right there. Look at him. He's a good looking guy. He's a real good looking guy. But we thought and still think that Mr. Hamlet here is a good looking guy too. He just he can't get the job done. He's all over the place but can't hit the mark. And then Mr. P Pocket here, we've seen him actively servicing the girls. Looks like he's able to do his work as well. So time for this crowd to move. They've been here about 2 weeks as well. Time to get them on to a new area. We're going to have to do a little water figuring. We're bringing water out of the shop down there, and a little bit of an elevation climb, so we've been running into some challenges pumping that water uphill. Of course, we've had a lot of water issues. We didn't document any of that, but we got that kind of figured out right now. So all right, the part y'all been waiting for. Let's go see some piglets. All right, before we get started with the piglets and an update on that, we've had a ton of new folks subscribe over the past month. We picked up about 2,200 subscribers just in the past month. That, y'all, is phenomenal. So if you're new to the channel, we really appreciate you joining us. Thank you for being here. Just hang out with us. We got all kinds of stuff going on. But for those of you that are new, leave me a comment down below where you're from, because we got a bunch of new folks. It's always fun to hear where everybody's from. So it's the Piglet Stampede. So yeah, leave me a comment where you're from. Piglet group, we've lost about, how many have we lost now, Sandra? About 8? You remember? We've lost about 10, yeah.
6 since they come.
We've lost about 10 altogether. 6 since they were born, so we're very, very happy with that. We had about 4 that were stillborn, or that we found the next morning that were dead. Don't know if they were stillborn, but 4 initially. That on the first find there were 4, and then we've lost 6 since. A couple of them, not sure what happened. There's one that was an obviously stepped on, but overall that is much better than our numbers were back in the spring. And I think a lot of it was these mamas were brand new and they just needed a little bit of practice. So everybody's doing well now. We got about 44. There are a couple of runts in here. Sandra was showing me one of them a minute ago, and it's just as thick as everybody else. She's just really, really small. So huh? They're getting in the bowl. So they're now kind of getting to the age. How old are these? About a week and a half old. Some of them are right at 2 weeks. So they're now getting to the stage to where they're starting to eat a little bit of feed and get very, there's the runt. That's that little runt right there. Look at her. This one here. She's a little bitty, but man, she's just as thick as everybody else. Scratching his butt. Yeah, she's eating a little bit of feed. But they're getting to the age now, they're getting interested in feed. A lot of rooting activity. We've saw them trying to chomp on some nuts. They can't quite crack them yet. We got a lot of hickory nuts right here. They can't quite crack them, but the ones that are opened up, they're going to town on them. You know, on my pants. They're very curious at this age. They want to come up and check you out, but any kind of movement and they'll kind of spook away. So like I say, we're at 44. We've not done a count to see how many boys versus how many girls, but we got plenty of piglets here, and we've still got 2. This red one right here, she's still left a farrow. And then Sandra, which is it this girl? It's both of these girls over here. Both of these girls here are still left a farrow. So this dark one here. So this dark one, yeah, she looks like she's getting kind of close. Let's see if she's got any milk. No. No milk yet. Those of you that are kind of new to pasture pigs or raising pigs, once you get milk flow from your sows, you're about 12 to 24 hours out from farrowing. So no milk on her yet, so probably not tonight, maybe tomorrow. We'll just have to wait and see. But she is really bagged up huge, and yeah, she's looking good. These other moms, everybody's eating good. We're overfeeding everybody right now. We're getting about 15 pounds per pig per day, even though that's a little heavy on the 2 that have not farrowed, because these piglets really draw these moms down, and will really there's one, I mean, nursing while standing up, they'll really cause these moms to slim down fast. So we want to make sure that everybody's got plenty of nutrition. Checking you out. Oh yeah, very friendly. Look at that.
Absolutely. Scratch on his back.
As long as you don't know you're doing it.
As long as you don't know I'm doing it, we're fine. And he'll bite on me too. Hey now.
Oh, that's a good shot right there. That's funny. I'm gonna get me a bucket. It's rough, ain't it? So we're sitting here on,
Roughing it.
we're roughing it. So we're sitting here on a couple buckets. Sitting here on a couple buckets just watching these piglets. And I'm gonna turn the camera around and show you what we're looking at while we're sitting here watching these piglets. So this is the piglet viewing room. Where are you going, Biggin? This is our piglet viewing room. Ears are starting to turn around. Oh yeah, he's a beast. He's a good looking little boy. Kind of reminds me of Tank when Tank was little. So we've had a number of folks ask if we were going to be selling any piglets, and right now I'm just not sure. You know, it's kind of some of the stuff going on in the world and pork shortages and some of that kind of thing. We got two more pigs to farrow, and then after we farrow those and we kind of see what our survival rate's going to be, then we'll be able to make a little better decision. But right now we're just not sure. I mean, I need some more pigs I need some more females for breeding, and we need some more feeders for processing for next year. So, you know, all of these pigs may have a purpose and a duty planned out here on the farm for us. But you know, if you're interested, just kind of stay tuned, or you can send me an email, chuck@SheratonParkFarms.com, and I'll put your name on the list. And whenever we get to the point that we decide if we're going to sell piglets or not, we'll reach out to folks and start letting you know what the deal is. So, but yeah, right now, just getting that question a lot. Just not sure what we're going to do. Not sure we're going to have any to sell or not. So there's a little update on our piglets. Everybody's doing well. Like I said, we've lost a couple to stepped on, laid on. Not sure exactly what happened. Might have just been a sick piglet and just didn't survive, so don't know. But anyway, look at them, man. They're just doing great. Everybody's looking good. And yeah, we're just excited about the piglets. Gonna try to get some more pigs bred. Hopefully we'll have some more groups coming up here in a few months. Gonna try to avoid that winter weather. We've got a contingency plan if we do have somebody that's about to farrow whenever it's cold, but we'll work through that whenever the time comes. So, but anyway, like we always say, please keep us in your prayers. May God bless you and your family, and we'll see you on the next video. Thanks.